I just wanted to share the simplest theology that I'll probably know when it comes to salvation and why we become a Christian. It is found in Romans 10, verse 9 and onwards, as it says, "If you declare with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved." I just wanted to break it down into some crucial parts of that verse. The first thing that I want to break down is declaration. It says that if you declare with your mouth, the reason why we need to declare and not just believe in our heart is because speaking initiates action. When you speak something, it becomes real. Think about this. If you had something that was on your heart and you didn't share it with anyone, and then you finally blurted it out to someone and it turns out to be hurtful words or something, it becomes more real. You can't take it back. Words have power in actually initiating to action what we believe in our heart. So the first step is to declare and make the confession that Jesus is Lord. The second part that I want to break down is that we need to understand that Jesus is Lord. We're not just declaring that He saved us. We're not just declaring that God is our Father, but we're declaring that Jesus is Lord. The key word in that is Lord. As we say Lord, what we're doing is we're submitting under His Lordship. We're submitting under His kingship. And what we're doing is we're becoming His servant, and we're putting God above us. We're putting Jesus in His rightful place above us. So as we make that declaration, what we're really saying is, I surrender to you, Lord. I surrender to you, Jesus. You now take control of my life, and I want to do what you want me to do. So it's a powerful declaration that we've got to understand this. The third thing is, it says, and believe with your heart. The reason why we need to believe in our heart is probably the most important thing. We can't just confess with our mouth and just hope something happens. We've got to actually believe that the truth has been revealed to us. That the truth that Jesus is Lord, that God is our God, that what He says in the Bible, what He says in the Word is true. So we've got to believe in our heart, and that's what separates us from Christians that confess with their mouth and Christians that confess and believe. When those two things come together, we actually begin to walk in the truth and in the revelation and understanding that Jesus is our Lord and that we want to do what He wants to do. And it's important because the next part that comes after that is that we believe in our hearts that God raised Jesus from the dead. Simplest form of theology when it comes to salvation. Because when we believe in our heart that God has raised Him from the dead, we understand that we've become justified. We understand that we've become freed from the chains and the strongholds that hold us back. We understand that Jesus took on the price of our sin on that cross. And by dying and was resurrected, we now have life. What we've got to understand is when we make this declaration in Romans 10 verse 9, we've got to understand the power of what we're speaking, the power and the immensity that comes in this verse. So to confess with your mouth, declare with your mouth, as you make the confession that Jesus is Lord, as you submit under His kingship and believe with your heart that it's not just a confession but becomes a belief in the truth that we've set free, that God has raised Him from the dead, we are now justified. As it says in the next part in Romans 10 verse 10, for it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. So as we make this declaration, let's understand the power of our confession. Let's understand the power of our belief when it comes to walking truth with God. And let's understand that whatever may come our way, that we are justified, that we are called to be children of God. Don't let anything rob you of that. Don't let anything dictate your faith in God apart from your confession and your belief in God Himself. So this is what I want to encourage you today, is believe in your heart and confess with your mouth openly that Jesus is your Lord and He is also your Savior.